Today we're going to start our new chapter, Chapter 3, and this is the Intro to Ecology. So we're going to start right off with our ecology definition, and ecology is the study of interactions that happen between organisms and their environment. So this is how we study the life and how it exists around us. The key word when it comes to ecology that you're going to hear over and over again is interdependent. So see that big word in red that's underlined? It's a good key for you guys to write it down. Life is all interdependent on one another. Plants create oxygen, animals utilize oxygen, animals then create carbon dioxide. It's a whole cyclical process. We're all dependent on one another. Before we can actually get into the nitty-gritty of ecology, let's talk about some basics. When we talk about our environment is really broken up into two different areas. One area of our environment, if you look off to the left-hand side, you're going to see those two blanks. One area is the biotic part of the environment, and the second area is the abiotic part of the environment. So if we look really closely at this picture, on the very far left, we're going to see the biotic factors. And if you look at that, you're going to see trees, you're going to see a hawk, you're going to see a rabbit. If you think about these things, these are all living things. So biotic factors are all living factors of the environment. On the flip side, on the far right, this is where we're going to find our abiotic factors. So you're looking at clouds, you're looking at landscape, water. These are things that are not living. So please make sure that you're writing on your diagram that's present in the notes. You have the biotic factors, which are living, and the abiotic factors that are non-living. For those of you that need something to help remember this by, biotic is breathing. They're breathing, they're going through some type of cellular respiration at some point. So B for breathing, B for biotic. Abiotic factors ain't breathing, they ain't living. So that might help you remember the difference between the biotic and the abiotic factors. If you look below, you're going to see two definitions for biotic and abiotic. You're going to want to pause the video so you can fill in your definition and list out some examples based on this video right here. So when it comes to ecology, we need to talk about a biological hierarchy. So if you look at this picture right here, we can see that we're going from one single individual organism all the way up to the planet Earth right here, which is what we call our biosphere. So if we look, our largest component is going to be the biosphere, and that's the portion of Earth that supports all living things. So that's up from the highest points of the atmosphere down to the deepest, darkest depths of our planet in the oceans. The next thing you're going to see right here, this is kind of circulating around a biome. So a biome is just a large area of ecosystems that are similar to one another. So the ecosystems that are going to exist in this area are going to have similar climate, similar types of fauna, similar types of environment that will be present there. As we take a step down, we're looking at our ecosystems. So an ecosystem is a biological community and the non-living components. So that's the key there. An ecosystem consists of both living and non-living factors, both biotic and abiotic factors. That's a big identifier between the difference of an ecosystem and everything else. So please highlight where it says on your notes, a biological community and non-living things. That's a huge key there. The next component we're looking at is going to be a community. And a community is a group of populations that are existing in the same environment at the same time. So here we have the moose and we have the owl and we have this rabbit down here, and everything is in this biological community. As we bring our circle in, we're going to come right here, which is just a population. And a population is made of organisms that are all the same species. Highlight that. Population, all same species. They have to live in the same area at the same time. And then we have one individual member right here of a population. So that's a single organism or one single member of a species. And for those of you that didn't catch what I said right here, here's your fill in the blank. Again, if you need this for a little bit longer, you can go ahead and pause the video so you can make sure that you have all of your words copied down into your notes to help with your vocabulary.
Okay, guys, after you have the biological hierarchy words matched up with your definitions, I want you guys to flip to page 3. You're going to skip over this movie clip and analogy, and we're going to go down to model 1 where it says energy producers and consumers. You guys are going to use the textbooks that are located over on the bookshelf, and you're going to take a few minutes and you guys are going to come up with definitions for all of these words. If you would like, if you cannot find it in the book, then you can use your Chromebook and look up on Google. Again, I want you to use the textbook first because they're going to have definitions at a high school grade level, at a freshman high school grade level versus Google, which is going to give you a college grade level definition. So use the textbook first, find some definitions, and then based on the definition, give me an example of this. When you have page 3 done, you guys can then just answer this last little question here at the top of page 4. When you're done with those two things, so again, your notes and model 1, you guys can make sure that your Ed puzzle is complete. It is due tomorrow, so please make sure that that is done as well. All right, thanks. Have a good day.